Did you have that down?
Say again?
You wrote what you were asked to write?
Yes.
Now, you said there was a missing safe, correct?
Yes.
When was this? 2020?
2020, after the first auction.
After the first auction, there was a missing safe.
Yes.
As in where money are kept.
Yes, it was an old safe kept under the veranda. It was left lying under the veranda there.
It was left under the veranda?
It was under the veranda, yes.
What kind of safe? Was it a very big one, medium size, small one?
It's a big one, that size.
It was in use at the time, was used?
It was not be used.
It was not used?
No, it was not be used.
There was no money in the safe?
No.
How do you know that?
Well, it was left under the veranda, so obviously it is not in use.
Okay. Now tell us how you received the information, how you were instructed regarding this missing safe, and what was done about it.
Yes, it was my deputy who came to inform me that there was a safe under the veranda, which was not part of the auction.
It was part of the auction?
Yes, no. So he came to know that the current PRO took it and sold it to one fuller man. So that's how I reported the issue to the CEO, who called for an investigation of that particular safe.
Who was the CEO at the time?
Modu Jonga.
Modu Jonga.
Yes.
And the information is one Lamin Singate.
Yes.
Stole the safe and sold it.
Yes.
Now, was the investigation conducted?
It was.
Please tell us about it.
It was conducted by one Fadera ASP who used to be a police court prosecutor, and one Papa Sen. Okay, they were all retired police officers. So they came with the conclusion that it's true Singate did use tamper with the, how they call it, he did sell the safe. You
did not investigate it?
No.
Why? Is it because it is not in your purview? It's not in your...
No, these two officers are under my department.
So why did you not investigate it?
They did the investigation.
Who?
These two police officers, Fadera and Fabasen.
In your department?
Yes. And came up with a report.
Where is that report?
I think it was with the investigators.
Can you please provide the report?
Okay.
Yes. Now, when the report, when you made your, you wrote your report, what did you do with it?
It was submitted to the office of the CEO.
And that's where you stopped?
Yes.
Do you know how much the safe was sold by Mr. Singate?
I know.
You don't know? You can't recall?
No, I can't remember actually.
You can't remember?
No.
Was the safe ever recovered?
I think he was asked to return the money.
How much was that?
This is what I said, I can't remember, but don't want to speculate.
Please, again, we will need information regarding that.
Okay.
Now, on your second page, you had said, as head of Municipal Police Department, we participate in the supervision of council's auction processes. And in 2020, BAC conducted an auction that disposed some council's assets, such as vehicles, broken doors, chairs, batteries, etc. During the auction, Brikama Council sold one of its septic tank at the sum of $250,000. I understand that the septic tank was grounded and was not being used for the purpose. Please tell us about how you supervised this particular auction in 2020 and your findings.
I didn't supervise. We were just present. I was lucky to be present at the council on that particular day.
What do you mean you are lucky to be present? In your statement it says we participate in the supervision of the council's auction.
No. Maybe that was a misstatement. I didn't tell them that.
Maybe that was what?
It's a misstatement. I didn't tell them that. Although I was present at council on that particular day, but we did not supervise the auction.
Now, what is your role as the commissioner for the municipal police in relation to auctions that would take place in council?
We are not given any specific role.
No role?
No.
So you don't play any role?
No.
But the information you gathered, how did you come about with that information?
Yes, because the auction was then in my presence.
Now go ahead. Now tell us about the auction.
Yes.
That you've witnessed.
And this particular tank was parked at the back of the office.
Yes.
And we were bidding it. Then the auctioneer went down to ring the bell.
Do you recall who the auctioneer was?
No, because I don't know him.
You don't know. Go ahead.
Then they auctioned it, and then it was given to the highest bidder, who paid 250,000.
The septic tank was part of the auction.
Yes.
And the highest bidder was paid
250.
Do you know who the highest bidder was?
No.
Now, again, you said there was an amount of $4,990 that was paid to you by council in June 2021. Please tell us about that.
What was that?
Regarding the hiring of tents, chairs, and honorarium.
Okay, this particular matter came up, from a senior staff meeting where I was assigned and my department to work out or to get tents and chairs for a particular function, which I can't recall exactly. But remember, we had tents from Nyambai and these plastic chairs from an individual opposite governor's office who has some chairs for hire.
The money was given to you?
Yes.
How much was it in total?
I can't remember actually, because it varies the way they hire their tents. Some will hire it $2 per chair, some will hire it per dozen.
It's about tents, chairs, and honorarium that was being paid to you?
Yes.
And you don't recall the figure?
No.
Who made the payment to you?
It was from finance director, I think.
Which of the finance directors?
Alajije.
Ajijeng. And this was in 2021?
Yes.
But you can't recall the details?
Exactly.
Did you make a requisition regarding this particular payment?
Yes, I think it was the requisition. I asked my admin officer to request, and I signed the requisition for payment.
But you ask security. Is it also part of your rules to be hiring tents and chairs?
No.
Is that part of your...
No, it's not my role. But if assigned from a meeting, obviously we must take the responsibility.
Which meeting? Was it a council meeting?
No, senior staff meeting.
CEO and?
Senior staff meeting.
Senior staff meeting. And they assigned you?
Yes.
Even though it also form part of your responsibility?
Exactly.
Who would be the best unit to conduct this?
Admin.
And then why did you do it?
Well, I don't know. I think I feel that I can do
but
it.
Here you can now account for the money that were paid to you, and you would have just best left the issue with admin, since you know it is not your role.
Well, working as a team at the council, so if I'm asked to take care of this particular thing, I think I should be able to do it.
But it's not your responsibility.
Say again?
It's not your responsibility.
Not the list.
Exactly. You have your responsibility.
Okay.
But I understand, if you don't have a TOR, then you tend to get your hands here and there. There was an issue of $26,190 that was paid to you as well in 2022 for police recruitment without retirement. You said the amount was retired. Please explain to us this amount regarding the recruitment. What role do you play in police recruitment?
Well, it's for the feeding of the recruit.
The feeding of the?
Recruits.
Recruits.
It was an intake, and we placed a request for it.
Okay.
Yes, and that's the requisition here.
Let me please see.
You know, so that is it. It's feeding for a month's feeding.
A month's feeding.
Yes.
Let me just please see.
You see the items listed at the back. Second page.
We apply to tender a requisition from the witness to the CEO of Brikama Area Council. Attached to it is the budget, correct?
Yes.
Into evidence as an exhibit. It is a copy. Do you have the original?
No.
You don't.
That's the only copy we have.
A requisition form dated the 16th of June 2021, addressed to the CEO of Brikama Area Council from the police commissioner, being the witness herein, is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/DJ/BKAC/002.
As the commission places. Now, please tell us how the process involved in recruiting municipal police officers.
We have a file for applications. When I request to fill those positions, and during budgeting also I do raise request for men. So if it's included in the budget and the vacancies that I have, we put them together and then fill those positions by going through the file, inviting the potential candidates for interview, and then those qualified ones will be identified and then put through medical test and fitness test before you are given an appointment letter. If you happen to be an ex-serviceman, you will still give you a refresher course. But if you are a civilian, you have to be trained thoroughly.
Thank you. Any questions for this witness?
Yes. Mr. Jassey, Mr. Lamin Singate was the one that was alleged to have sold the safe.
Yes, ma'am.
And we have just told you to bring a report for us.
Yes, ma'am.
And he is now currently the PRO of Brikama Area Council.
Yes, he is.
The action that was done by Mr. Singate, how do you describe what he did?
You asking for my opinion, ma'am?
Yes.
It's criminal.
It's criminal. So now let me ask you, do you think it is correct for the Brikama Area Council to appoint Mr. Singate, having done a criminal act as the PRO of the council?
Can I excuse myself on that matter?
No, I ask you. You can answer the question and then explain.
Yeah, well, I would rather prefer to excuse myself on that matter.
Sir, sorry?
I said I'd rather prefer to excuse myself on that matter.
Well, Mr. Jassey, unless you have been dishonest with this commission.
Which I will never do.
No, let me finish before you jump in to answer the question.
Okay.
Unless you are dishonest with this commission, or you are not a good citizen of the Republic of the Gambia, that you will refuse to answer such a question. Because the preceding question that I asked, you said is criminal.
Yes.
So if it is criminal, it says it all. You understand? So if it is correct, it is correct. If it is not correct, even if you ask a primary 6th boy, will tell you whether that is correct or is wrong. If it is correct, you can give example. You can explain. If it is also wrong, you can give an explanation.
Yes, ma.
No, let me just finish.
Okay.
You are not implicating anybody here.
Okay.
And we will not even allow you to implicate anybody here.
Okay.
It is what is stated in the documents that we are asking you. Is that not correct?
Right, ma.
And it is what has transpired at Brikama Area Council.
Yes, ma.
That you have correctly stated in your statement. Is that not correct?
Very well, sir.
You were being honest when you gave the statement. Is that not correct?
Yes, very well, ma.
Unless now you want to renege from what you have said in your statement, which you have admitted some few minutes ago, that this is the statement that you gave, and you swore that it is the correct thing that you have said. I cannot see how you would not be able to answer the question. Because this commission is it is set up to find out what went wrong and advise as to how the setup can be revamped or assisted in meeting its obligation. Simplicity.
Okay.
People can make mistakes, people can make errors, but the bottom line is, what can we do collectively to make sure that the errors that are committed, the mistakes that are committed, will not be committed in the future? Is that not the reason why it is set up?
That's the very reason, ma.
Yes. So would that not also be helpful to you people that are supposed to serve the people that are within the jurisdiction of the council?
Very level.
So don't you owe it to the Gambian people to say what is right?
Yes, I owe it to the Gambian people to tell them the truth.
Okay. So tell us the answer. Give us the answer. And whatever you need to explain, you can explain that before I ask you the other further questions.
Can you repeat the question again, madam?
I said, is it correct for them to have retained him as PRO after committing a criminal act?
It would not be proper.
Eh?
It wouldn't be proper.
It is not proper.
No.
That is all I ask.
Because he's the entry point.
Yes. What image does Brikama Area Council want to portray when the person that is speaking on their behalf has been found to be wanting? You understand?
That's true.
In that same council.
It's going to be very ironic.
Yes. Now, you have indicated that you were not given TOR, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that there were issues of retirement of monies.
Okay.
That have been stated in your statement.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you think it is in your place to be involved in financial transactions in which you cannot account for it?
If we did surrender the receipts to whatever purchase that we made.
Yes.
Yes. I told them I believe the finance director must have misplaced it because he is the very one who asked, or who told my admin officer that we will want the receipts for this.
Yes.
And we collected the receipts.
Yes.
So if he's coming back to tell me that I didn't retire receipts, I'll be surprised.
But you have indicated that your signature is not on the vouchers in your statement.
No, I said it's my signature, though the writing is not mine, but it's my signature.
You said, let me read the paragraph. You said, on the payment of 4,990 to me by council in June 2021 for the hiring of 10 chairs honorarium without retirement from the attachments, my signature was on the request, but not on the vouchers.
Okay. I think that it was not on the vouchers.
Yes.
Yeah, the voucher. Yes, I think it's not there.
Because the voucher is the one that is giving you, that is giving the authorization for these things to be purchased.
Exactly.
Or the service to be paid for.
Exactly.
So if your signature is not there, is the process valid?
It is not.
So, and there is no way that there is no way that the audit office was able to confirm whether you have expended the money as is required.
Anyway, I know the vouchers will have to go through audit first before any payment is effected.
Yes.
So if payment is effected, then they have stamped the voucher.
So which means the entire process that was conducted, which you were part of, was wrong.
Could be.
It cannot be could be, because if it has to pass through and audit validates it, the vouchers must be signed, and you did not sign the vouchers.
Yes.
So the process is wrong.
Okay, ma'am.
Is that not correct?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it's not yes, ma'am, or okay. Is the process correct or wrong?
Since it's incomplete, it's not correct.
Thank you. Now, the retirement issue. You have indicated that you did retire.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any evidence or proof to that effect?
To be honest with you, there's no evidence.
There is no evidence.
No.
So we cannot take what you have stated in your statement, because there is no evidence to back it up.
That's true, because normally we don't keep receipts, and we didn't take the opportunity to photocopy the receipts. We thought that since he said make sure you collect the receipts, it's going to be attached to the voucher.
Yes. So now.
Yes, because this is why we have an attachment of the budget there of what we need.
Okay, so we will give you to come back next week Tuesday and bring us what we requested.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, and
okay,
we will ask you further questions based on when we receive those documents.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Can you call in the next witness? You are discharged, so you will be here next week Tuesday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.